Hello and welcome back to Talos Principle 2, where we have created beam number 2. And we are headed back across the Tetris Bridge. What happens if I fall off the Tetris Bridge? Okay. I had to know. Okay, so you get to watch me go through this again. I was trying to spare you through the episode transition, me doing this, but then you were subjected to this because I had to know what would happen if I walked off the edge. And I'd kind of assumed it was just not going to let me, but it turned out that it was all like, okay, you want to do something stupid, you're going to suffer the consequences. But really, it's more their fault than mine. Let's see, we're going to, mirror's edge this stuff. Okay, there we go. So, activate towers. I think we're supposed to get back in the train, because I think we now have another place to go. Hopefully. We don't have another place to go? Base camp. Okay, we've done this one. Did this one. Okay, maybe I need to go back to the megastructure. I'm not quite sure. I would like a magic train tunnel. Nobody ever gets me a magic train tunnel. Search for schematics in a lab. I wonder if I, completely missed the lab that I was supposed to find at that location. That's eminently possible. Let me see if there's a, number here where it'll tell me, oh, yes, you should have found the thing. Lost puzzles, gold puzzles, lost labs. Okay, I have not found the lab at either place, apparently. Go me. Okay, so let's go back here and let's try and find the lost lab. Whatever that is. So I do think I found the lab at the megastructure. Search for schematics in a lab. It's probably going to show up as a question mark or something around here. It seems like they're trying to keep everything quite a secret. Okay, let's see. There is that piece. Is this question mark a secret lab? What does a secret lab look like? If I were a secret lab, where would I hide myself, I guess is the real question. Is it gonna require some off trailing or something? It's also possible I can't actually find the lost labs without things. Maybe I'm just looking for labs at the base area at the moment. I don't know. So run along here. Do a little bit of explore. See if I can find a little bit of labby lab. No explore for labby lab yet. There are a number of blue handprints. I don't think the blue handprints were there before. Wait, where did the blue handprints go? Or are the blue handprints just other robot people? I don't, I'll be honest, see anything that this blue handprint could be pointing at. I see the car. I can go in the car. Let's see, is the secret lab down here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the main megastructure. See if they will tell me anything about what they want from me. I don't have a, like, pull up a map, do I? Oops. Oh, it's that? Not that won't. Let us travel to the megastructure. I wonder if there's a secret lab there. When you press the A button when selecting where to travel, it beeps at you and flashes the thing to tell you to press X instead. And it sort of feels to me like if they took the time to program that in, they also could have taken the time to program in just having it also work if you press A instead of X. In fact, it seems like that would be far easier than any other alternative. Let's see, there's like a star this way. Is the star the secret lab? Let's see, what is this? This is like a whole structure thing. Can I find like a secret human artifact? Apparently not. Let's continue trying to find the star. This star is up over here, whatever on earth this is. What is this? I don't know. Okay. Let's see, there's also the Golden Gate, which I'm going to guess it's not going to be that either. Because that's probably going to be closed. Is that this? That's certainly this. Yes. So I'm going to guess the secret lab I'm looking for isn't on my map. I'm gonna look around here first before I go back in the train, though. We did find one of them. I don't want to fall off the cliff. It looks like it might be painful. This is where we came in and landed. I don't think there's a secret lab here. And it's really not going to let me travel to anywhere else. I figured it would just let me do the next set of puzzles. It might be trying to force me to do one of the bonus puzzles so it can teach me about bonus puzzles. In which case we'll see who is more strong-willed, me or the game. Since I have said I intend to do those after I have gotten the regular puzzles. See, this is not quite a secret lab, I don't think. I have the worst feeling the comments are all going to be like, you ran past the secret lab 600 times! Which is probably going to be the case. But I don't even know what I'm looking for, so that makes it harder for me to identify it. I am hoping it will come up with a prompt or something when I get within 6 miles of it or so. Whatever it is that I need to find. Yeah, why won't it let me go to, like, one of the other places? Okay, we'll go to East 2, I suppose, see if we can find the, Labby McDougalsons. Yes, well, I can't activate any more towers until I find whatever lab you want me to find. But I really don't know what I'm looking for with the lab, because they do call them hidden labs, I think. Let's see, there's an arrow that points this way. This is just going to bring me back to, like, the golden door or whatever, isn't it? 2, 4, 7, 8. I didn't see that before. I should probably take a picture of 2, 4, 7, 8, huh? Just in case it becomes relevant later. Turn a switch on. Am I supposed to turn on switches 2, 4, 7, and 8? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Let's try that. If there's a little switch by all of these things, let's try turning on the switches by 2, 4, 7, and 8. It said 2 is this way, right? So there's a secret fire. Can I step into the secret fire? Find 1 Prometheus spark. Oh, apparently they're collectibles. I even just ran over it to be a jackass, I admit. I wasn't trying to actually do a thing. It did not look like it wanted to be collected, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, I want 2, 4, 7, 8. Because I presume I'm supposed to turn exactly those on. Okay, let's see. 4 is this way. Let's go grab 4 and turn on the sign. This is going to be like the most boring episode of all time, I'm afraid. But hopefully my antics have made it better. Where's the switch? One of the other ones had a switch. This one, is the switch somewhere else? There's the switch. Okay, that's 4. Okay. Okay, everything else is this way. 2 is this way. Keeps being this way. 2 is this way now. This way. I have to say, whoever designed these signs really understood me as the target audience, and the fact that they would need 600,000 signs, like every 6 feet, to tell me what direction to go. Like, that is perfect. Okay, so there's 2, and now it's 7 and 8 are the 2 that I need, which are this way. Unless I'm just supposed to go over here. I don't know what this is. I don't think I've done this before. What is it that drives historical processes? It's easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, or the great woman for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. But is there no space at all for the individual in this? Are there not moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Was Napoleon history on a horseback, or not? Or is it that itself another form of determinism? From Augustus to Napoleon, from Lincoln to Lenin, there are individuals whose actions seem to drive rather than merely be driven by history. They make bold choices for good or ill that transform entire societies. Or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just an expression of the historical moment? But if they are, where is the space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all of human history has been that one struggle to carve out a space for free choice against the tides of history and heroes and tyrants. Are both equally a reflection of that. Our greater goal, then, ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people to become captains of our own fate as much as that is possible in this universe. This is my punishment, by the way, for saying that I didn't think this game was as pretentious as The Witness in an earlier episode. Can I listen to the audio?
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
Oh, I just didn't go in here, did I? I noticed this area as the, secret laboratory.
This is very similar to the structure
and then I
where
just
you found the
didn't actually go in it. Because I was like, I have more important things to do at the time, and then I forgot about the whole thing.
Wow,
so
that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried and didn't lie to himself. But how can we change the shape of the mold? Stratton never says. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We can't change it at all ourselves, but perhaps we could. Like Alexandra Drennan, create the conditions for change. Oh, they're totally going to make me forget about the 7 and 8, aren't they?
Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
1K, you just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
That was disconcerting.
I can imagine. You were streaming, and we all saw, whatever that was. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
It must be one of the people who built this place.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
7-8. Let's not forget 7-8. I'm about to forget 7-8, just so that you know. Eustachius never forgave himself for his mistake. He drifted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem. But was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake, but why was the entire weight of New Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire disaster. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem as a whole is at fault? He did his best. I feel so sorry for him. But the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. Is this like the... I'm trying to decide, like, am I supposed to already know that there's a second city? I'm going to read the other text. In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. There were few of us then, and though we are stronger and hardier than any human, we are not invincible. The world has an overgrown ruin, and our resources extremely limited. It was a harsh time. But I felt passionate about the work, fired up by the sacrifices that had brought us here. From the IAN team to the people of Genna, whose code was part of my personality. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drennan's team had left behind. I don't think they had expected the simulation to take as long as it did, but it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster, I proposed the creation of a second settlement. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of the local gas reservoir. However, I foolishly used geological data from the archive, failing to account for the time that had elapsed. 5 years later, the error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 citizens. Of all my regrets, that one is the greatest. The ethics of extinction. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia pistis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? To nature, there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. What about a species that goes extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable and that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. Are people really that into dolphins? I mean, dolphins are no penguins, you've got to admit. Oh, look, it's a little, like, laser simulation. They're playing a little laser game with themselves. Okay, 7 and 8. I said I wouldn't forget. Let's see if I can manage to not forget 7 and 8. I think this area is just not labeled on the map, unfortunately. 7 and 8 are this way. Seven. We will find the switch. It's probably... Oh, it is on this one. And the Ocho. Which way is the Ocho? See, there wasn't a sign at that intersection. That's really their fault more than anything. 8 is across the bridge, apparently. Ah, yes, here's 8. Okay, here's the chance. Okay, well, I suppose I don't have to wonder if that did something. I don't know what it did, but it probably did something. Okay, this is this where the thing was? Am I supposed to be looking at that, like, green laser thingy? It looks like there's a green laser thingy there. Or did it open the gate? Where there was a gate? Remember that gate? Let's see. The fact that this thing is blinking seems to be, solve one
Every answer
Sphinx
leads
monument.
to another question. The last answer leads to the first question.
I see.
I think that was more like a recording. The entity didn't appear, and the system didn't react either.
Stars. Another reflection of the simulation.
It's like, where is the train? But I was, like, basically on top of it. Okay, we will go to the new area. Although I suppose I should probably end this episode, even though I feel slightly bad about the fact that this episode didn't really have any puzzles in it. But we did some things. We found some things. You can see we found this lost lab. Okay, you know what? Just for a little bit of extra content, let's go find the lost lab here. Over on the original island. Then we'll call it good before we go to Island 3. But maybe if I just walk around in a circle and go to the places, we'll find it. Because they seemed to really want us to do that kind of thing. There's some things. Okay, let's just walk around in order. So we'll go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and so on. And hope that we come across... Admittedly, it was not a very subtle spot that I can go. There's 3. So I'm hoping this one will be similarly unsubtle. Have I touched this palm reader? I'm not sure that I have. Let's find out. I apparently have. 4, 5, and 6 are up this way, apparently. There's 4. 5, 6, 7 are this way. I guess I can also look at star puzzles and see if there's anything that's sort of like suggestive of what it is that I'm supposed to do. Maybe if I solve enough star puzzles, I can get these gold gates open, huh? Who knows? I for sure do not. Let's see. Let's keep going for 5. Okay, did I do this palm reading? I did, apparently. When I haven't done them, there's stars next to them, is how I'm deciding that. Okay, let's see. Here's the way for 6 and 7. Okay, 6 is over this way, apparently. Is it over here? Oh yeah, 6 and 7, it says are up here. Behind this 80 millionth flower type thing. There's 6. 7 is out across this way, it seems to be telling me. Let's see, and then 8 is telling me is that way. So what's this way? Is this the way to the Lost Lab? Not sure if extending this episode to do this was actually that beneficial, because I sort of kind of feel like what I did was say, okay, well, there wasn't that much that happened in this episode, so I'm going to make it a little longer by doing more nothing happened. But, well, there'll be puzzles next time. How about that? Okay, is this 7 right here? Yes, this is 7, and then 8, it says, is this way. There's this obelisk. It says 8 is over this way. Oh, this is not 8. This is the, like, bonus puzzle, or one of the bonus puzzles. Just doing quick Lost Lab exploration. I don't see a Lost Lab back here. We have seen a few deer, though. Though I do not like deer, I admit. They eat too many things in my garden. I don't think I found 8. I think in my attempt to follow the path to 8, I did not land at 8. What do you say about the location of 8? You say it's this way. And that's, is it this way, but up this way? You say 8 is this way. Is it across here? Is this 8? Ah, yes, 8 is over here. Okay. This is where 8 was. Okay, well, I don't see the lost area, so bad news for the bonus content for this episode. Is this, have I done this? Apparently, yes. We just like to be sure. Maybe the Lost Lab is around here. I have this bad feeling that at some point I was walking around and they said, oh, that's one of those Lost Lab thingies. And I was like, yeah, whatever, who cares? and didn't actually process that it was going to be a thing that the game was actually going to want me to deal with. Let's see, what about in here? Is it in here? This one might be loster than the other one. I think you can be loster. I think that's probably fine. Can you play loster in Scrabble? Who knows? Perhaps I should, like, dog paddle out to this statue over here.
So these monuments represent each of the entities. Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Follow my, or find my sprite and follow it till it leads you back to me, is what it says. My sprite. Like the soda? Bad feeling I'm going on a long trip to nowhere. Definitely seems like what we just did. Excited because I thought this was it, but this is definitely not it. This is just the way back to the train. I think. It's like a platforming challenge. I think it probably isn't, though. but technically they do let me jump. Remember how well I did at all the platforming challenges in Lingo? I can look forward to more of that, perhaps. So, with all appropriate respect to Lingo,
We begin with the self, because that is what determines our existence as individuals. But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact?
I was saying something, but I think it was pure nonsense anyway. Oh, I was saying, I, with all respect to Lingo, I do think the platforming in this game, at least, you know, is better than the platforming in Lingo. I don't think I found that guy before, so maybe I'm onto something. Probably not. Okay, who knows? There's a lab somewhere. But we're going to wrap up this episode here, having successfully wasted a lot of time wandering around this area looking for a lab that we couldn't find. So join us next time, where I can almost guarantee there will be puzzles. So I recommend coming back for that, because good chance of puzzles. See you next time. Bye for now.